Dear students, welcome you all to session 60, chapter Treasury Management, Financial Management of 6th semester BCom, Mangalore University. In this session, that is session 60, let us work out a problem on cash budget, that is preparation of cash budget. From the following information, prepare cash budget for the month of January to April 2021. We have information relating to the sales, purchases, wages, manufacturing expenses, administration expenses, selling expenses relating to November to April. The additional information says the customers are allowed a credit period of 2 months. That is, the sales, the debtors, the money will be paid after 2 months. So for example, if you have sales 60,000 in the month of November, it will be paid only in the month of January, 2 months period. The dividend of rupees 20,000 is payable in April. So this is a cash payment. It is only for 1 month, that is for April. The plant purchased on 15th Jan is 10,000. Building has been purchased on 1st March and the payment has to be made in installments of rupees 4,000 each. So these are all relating to payments. So one payment is for the purchase of plant, which is only in the month of January, that is rupees 10,000. Another payment is for the purchase of building and it is purchase of building and it is on 1st March and it is paid in installments of 4,000 each. So in March and April it has to be paid. The creditors allow a credit for 2 months. Again, for the purchases of materials, the creditors allow credit for 2 months. So if you have purchased purchases, you can see November, for the month of November 30,000 we have purchased and this amount has to be paid only in the month of January. Now December we have 40,000, this amount has to be paid in the month of February. Next is the wages are paid on 1st of the next month. So we have wages, that is 6,000, 6,400, 5,000, 6,000, 4,800 and 5,200. So December 6,400 is the wages. It will be paid in the month of January. Now when we are preparing the cash budget for January, we have to include the wages of December, and for February we will be paying the wages of January, and for March we will be paying the wages of February. Next is the delay in payment of other expenses is 1 month. So we have the manufacturing expenses, administration expenses and selling expenses. All these will be paid in the next month. That is, December's amount will be paid in the month of January. January's expenses will be paid in the month of February. February's expenses will be paid in the month of March. Balance of cash in hand on 1st January rupees 30,000. So we require the opening cash balance. So the opening cash balance is 30,000. So with this information, let us prepare a cash budget. The columns are particulars, January, February, March and April. So we begin with the first month, that is January. Opening cash balance 30,000. Cash receipts. So we have to analyze the cash receipts. Here in the information given and the table, we can make out that there is only one cash receipt, that is from the sales, and these sales are credit sales and the credit allowed is 2 months. So we can see here January we will receive whatever we have sold in the month of November. So collection from debtors 60,000. This is November sales, 60,000 will be received in the month of January. And now opening, this is the only receipt available. We'll have to search whether any other receipts are also there. Then we have to find the total opening cash balance plus cash receipts, that is 60,000 plus 30,000, which is equal to 90,000. Then the different cash payments has to be considered. So first one is the payment to creditors. Again 2 months credit is there, 30,000. Wages, that is previous month, 6,400. Manufacturing expenses, again previous months will be paid this month. Administrative expenses, previous months will be paid this month. Selling expenses, again the same, previous month's expenses will be paid this month. Then we have another items which are only for few months but also it has to be written. That is payment of dividend, purchase of plant and installment of the building purchase. Payment of dividend, it's blank, it's not there in the month of January. Purchase of plant, we have 10,000 rupees payment, and the installment of building purchase, it's not there, dash. Now after writing all these, we have to find the total cash payments, which is 52,030. Finally we have to find the closing cash balance. Closing cash balance is equal to opening cash balance plus cash receipt 90,000 minus cash payments 52,030. So the closing cash balance is 37,970. This becomes the opening cash balance for the next month, that is February. Then we have cash receipts, that is collection from debtors 70,000. The total is 1,07,970. There are different cash payments. One is payment to creditors 40,000, wages, manufacturing expenses, administrative expenses and selling expenses, and other items are not there, so they are all blank. And then the total cash payments 50,380. Then find out the closing cash balance, which is 1,07,970 minus 50,380, which is equal to 57,590, which becomes the opening balance for the month of March. Then we have receipts, that is collection from debtors. Total is 1,07,590. Cash payments are there. One is creditors, wages, manufacturing expenses, administrative expenses and selling expenses. These are all relating to the previous month, that is February expenses are paid in the month of March. Then the installment of building purchase 4,000. Total cash payments are 45,640 and the closing cash balance is 1,07,590 minus 45,640, which is 61,950. The closing balance of March 61,950 is the opening balance for April 61,950. Cash receipts, that is collection from debtors 60,000. Total is 1,21,950. Then the different payments, creditors, wages, manufacturing expenses, administrative expenses, selling expenses. Then there is payment of dividend and the installment of building purchase. The total is 74,580 and we find out the closing cash balance, which is 1,21,950 minus 74,580, which is equal to 47,370 rupees. Students, if you have any doubts, you can ask me. Thank you.